polls will be opening in Arizona for a series of competitive primary races, including crucial congressional seats in the swing state. And then also today, we could have a clearer picture of the politicians who want to replace the late Senator Lindsey Graham on the general election ballot in South Carolina. Mills Hayes is here following these stories for us today. Let's start with South Carolina and just what's going to happen with Lindsey Graham's sister. You know, we were all wondering, okay, does she want the full term? Does she not? She is now campaigning for it, and the president's backing her on this.
Right. Good morning to you, Markie. I mean, this was something that people were waiting to see, and now we have our answer here. The candidate filing period for the special Republican primary election to replace the late Senator Lindsey Graham on the ballot opens in just a few hours. And interim Senator Darlene Graham-Nardone announced on Monday she is jumping into the race after President Trump gave her his, quote, complete and total endorsement.
I've thought and I've prayed, and he's worked so hard for so long. I can't just let that die. I've got to step in and carry on his legacy. I know he cared about the people of South Carolina so deeply. He worked so hard for them. And I feel like I can do that too.
She was sworn in last week to fulfill the remainder of her brother's term and was originally seen as just a placeholder for the seat, but President Trump encouraged her to run, and now this shakes up the race. Trump previously signaled that he might back Representative Russell Fry, who announced his candidacy on Monday, saying that he will be a MAGA warrior, and his team tells me that he will also stay on the ballot for his House seat in November. Representative Ralph Norman, who's also running, he may benefit from some statewide name recognition after his unsuccessful bid for governor this year, but he argues that Fry's candidacy will leave a House seat vacant and risk Democrats taking back the majority. South Carolina businessman Mark Lynch, who lost to Lindsey Graham in the June primary, plans to be on the ballot too, and more candidates could enter the race today, but Congresswoman Nancy Mace, she will not be one of them after announcing on Monday that she will not run. And new South Carolina GOP rules raise questions over Darlene Graham's eligibility to run after party records indicate that she may not have voted in enough recent Republican primaries, but she could get a waiver from party officials, and the Republican nominee will face off with Democrat Annie Andrews in November. Market.
It just becomes such a wild card, and to watch her channel grief into a primary fight, it's pretty amazing.
It is.
So we'll see how that
And it's going to be a really short race, so it's not a whole lot of time for South Carolina voters to make a decision, really.
Not a lot of runway.
But we do have this Arizona primary today.
Yeah, what are we watching there? Gubernatorial race, obviously, a couple congressional seats up for grabs.
Exactly.
That's the big story.
Right. Well, Republicans are trying to choose their nominee to face off with the Democratic governor, Katie Hobbs, over there in Arizona. It's a swing state, an important one, and though they do have a Democratic governor and senators, the state did vote for President Trump in the last election. Congressman Andy Biggs and David Schweikert, along with businessmen Ken McKelly and Scott Neely, are vying for the seat. But former chair of the House Freedom Caucus, Biggs, has the endorsement of President Trump, and Schweikert's race for the governor means that his seat in Congress is up for grabs, and it could impact the balance of power. There are 4 Democrats, including former journalist Marlene Galen Woods, and 2 Republicans, including former NFL kicker Jay Feely, vying to fill Schweikert's seat.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.